Good morning, children. It's your English class, and today it's your grammar turn. And I'm going to start chapter 1.2 kinds of sentences. In this chapter, we will know about kinds of sentences. So, children, now let's come to the chapter. If you have your book, then please open page number 7 and start studying. Children, sentences are mainly divided into 4 kinds, and these kinds are: first is assertive sentences, and the second is imperative sentences, and the third one is interrogative sentences, and the last kind of sentences is exclamatory sentences. In today's class, we will know about these kinds of sentences. So let's know first of all assertive sentences. Children, a sentence that asserts something, makes a statement, or gives a piece of information is called an assertive sentence or a statement, and it is also called a declarative sentence. Means the sentence in which we state something, we assert something, we say normally something. Okay, if we have a statement, then the kind of the sentence is assertive. For example, Ram comes here daily. In this sentence, we are saying that Ram comes here daily. We are saying a statement. This is a statement. And in the second sentence, she speaks good English. Means in this sentence, we are only saying something. We are giving an information. That's why this sentence is assertive. And the third is children like sweets. In this sentence, there is an information that children like sweets. And the next one is he is very clever. And the fifth example is he is a cheat. And the next is Socrates was a great philosopher. And the third is some boys are playing football. The last example of assertive sentence is Rama loves Sita. Ram loves Sita. So children, I hope you have understood about assertive sentences. Now let's know about imperative sentences. Children, a sentence that expresses a command. A sentence that expresses a command, makes a request, gives a suggestion, a piece of advice, or an order is called an imperative sentence. Children, let's repeat. A sentence that expresses a command, makes a request, gives a suggestion, a piece of advice, or an order is called an imperative sentence. The sentence by which we express a command, a sentence by which we make a request, a sentence by which we give a suggestion, a sentence that gives a piece of advice, a sentence that gives an order is called an imperative sentence. For example, command. When you express a command, then you say, take your book, bring it here, and send him home. When you are expressing a command, then you say like these sentences. Take your book means you are expressing your command. You are saying to anyone that take your book. This is a command. When you say Bring it here means you are commanding. Send him home means you are commanding. And the sentence that you are using is imperative. What? The sentence that you are using to say these things is kind of imperative. And children, when you express your request, then you say the sentences like this: please give me your pen. When you request someone, when you request to your friend, then you say please give me your friend. When you say to your friend, when you ask for pen to your friend, then you say please give me your friend. Suppose that your friend is Ram, then you will say Ram, please give me your pen. Means the sentence that you are using is imperative. What? Imperative. Okay. Next, kindly close the door. When you say this to anyone, when you are using kindly, when you are using please, means you are using the kind of sentence is imperative. And the next is have mercy on us. Have mercy on us. This sentence is also an imperative sentence. And the next is suggestion. When you suggest someone, when you say let us see a movie, means you are suggesting to see a movie. Then you say let's see a movie. And next is let us go to a park. When you say these sentences, then you are suggesting. And the next is advice. Children, when you say respect your elders, when you say always speak the truth, that means you are advising someone. When you say these sentences, means you are advising someone. And the sentence that you are using is an imperative. So children, remember that an imperative sentences, in imperative sentences, the subject you is always understood. And you can say that the subject you is always hide. And the sentence in the sentences please or kindly are used in which a request is made. When you request someone, then you use please or kindly. Means if in any sentence please or kindly has been used, that means the sentence is an imperative. And children, I hope you have understood all about these two kinds of sentences. Now children, let's know about interrogative sentences. Children, an interrogative sentence is that asks a question is called an interrogative sentence. Means when you ask something, when you ask a question, that means you are using an interrogative sentence. For example, who are you? When you ask someone, hey, who are you? That means you are using an interrogative sentence. When you say, what is the name of your sister? When you ask someone that, hey, listen, what is the name of your sister? That means you are using an interrogative sentence. And the next example is, how old are you? When you ask your friend, hey, listen, how old are you? Means you are using an interrogative sentence. The sentence is interrogative. And when you ask, where do you live? When you ask someone, or when someone asks you, hey, listen, where do you live? That means the sentence that has been used is where do you live? It is an interrogative sentence. Questions are of two kinds. Children, remember this, that questions are of two kinds. They are WH questions and yes no type questions. Children, let's know first of all WH type questions. These are questions that begin with WH word. For example, what, who, where, why, which, when, and how. When any sentence is going to start with these words, then the sentence will be interrogative WH type. For example, what is she doing? What is he? Sorry, who is he? And the third example is, where do you live? And the next is, how is your mother? And the last 5 and 6 one is, when did you come and why are you late? These all sentences are interrogative and WH type. Now children, let's know about yes no type questions. Children, the questions that begin with auxiliary verbs as am, is, are, was, were, do, does, did, has, have, had, will, would, shall, should, can, could, may, might, and etc. If the question is starting with auxiliary verbs, with these verbs, means the sentence is interrogative and yes no type. They are given this name because the answers of these questions are either in yes or no. So let's know about the examples. The very first example is, are you happy here? Now children, when you are asked this, are you happy? Then you will reply, yes, I am happy. Or you will reply, no. Means the sentence is yes no type. And the next is, have you seen the Taj? When you are asked, have you seen the Taj? Then you will reply, yes. Or if you have seen the Taj. If you have not seen the Taj, then you will reply, no. That's why these sentences are called yes no type. And the other examples you will have to read. Okay? Read yourselves. Now children, let's know about exclamatory sentences. Children, a sentence that expresses a strong feeling like sorrow, joy, surprise, or excitement is called an exclamatory sentence. For example, what a fine sight! Hooray! I have won the prize. And the next is, alas, I am ruined. Oh no, I missed the train. How cruel you are. Wow, what a nice shirt it is. What a foolish deed. Ah, what a pity. Children, in these sentences, we express sorrow, joy, surprise, or excitement. That's why these type of sentences are called exclamatory sentences. Now children, let's know about affirmative and negative sentences. Children, you know all sentences are affirmative, but the use of negative words like no, neither, never, none, not, etc. makes a sentence negative. However, exclamatory sentences are very rarely negative. Children, you know all the sentences are affirmative, but when you use negative words like no, neither, never, none, not, then the sentence will change into negative. For example, the first sentence is, I have money in my purse. This is affirmative. But when you use no in the sentence, I have no money in my purse, now the sentence is negative. Next example, affirmative. They both have a car. When you use any negative word in this sentence, then the sentence will be negative. For example, neither of them has a car. Now the sentence is negative. Next example is, I have been to the Taj Mahal once in my life. This sentence is affirmative. This sentence is affirmative. If you use any negative word like no, neither, never, none, not, etc. in this sentence, then this sentence will change into negative. For example, you can see here, I have never been to the Taj Mahal in my life. Now we are using never, and never word is a negative word. That's why the sentence is negative. And the next is, all these pens work. None of these pens work. The affirmative sentence will change into negative with the use of none. And the next is, I can lift this box. This is affirmative sentence. When you use not in this sentence, I cannot lift this box. Now the sentence changes into negative. So children, this was the topic affirmative and negative sentence. I hope you have understood all about this topic, and this is your exercise, and the answer key of this exercise I will send you in the group. Thank you children.